prove, you will show them evidence that we thought of this area as number of journeys. And I wrote here that we have residential journeys, because in Mashera, people are living around Mashera, right? And inside Mashera, and also on the edges of Souk and the other areas and so on and so forth. Cultural journeys that would lead you to the museums. Recreational journey through the promenades, through the different public spaces. Social journey that would allow people to get together and meet and talk and so on and so forth. Gutter rail for sure, with the presence of 2 or 3 metro stations within the area, and those areas would help you. Those stations would help you to come and then enjoy the rest of the project without even using your car. You don't need the car. So we can use here some images of Q-rail, the stations, the vibrant and public, vibrant streets and public spaces, and how some streets are designated for walkability. Now, this is also interesting. Within this site, again, you have a lot of evidences suggesting that we are excited about car-free areas. Mashera is a car-free zone. Souk Waqif is a car-free zone. The Museum of Islamic Art is almost car-free zone, because you have a designated area to park, and then after that you have the park itself, and then the museum, and so on and so forth, right? And then the 6th principle is holistic sustainability. And here we are talking about the whole notion of not only sustainability from climatic point of view, but also we're talking about social sustainability, meaning what? The concept of inclusivity, that this is a place for everybody. Everybody is celebrated here. Anyone can go to Souk Waqif. It's not about Qataris, it's not about expats, it's not about Egyptians, it's not about American. Everybody can enjoy those kind of places. And the same goes to Corniche, the same goes to Mashera, the same goes to the museum argument. So this is very interesting in the sense that suddenly you have a beautiful part of the city that actually speaking to everybody, expats and locals and kids and families and so on and so forth. And then also we have examples of how some of those projects, they have LEED certificates, like the case in Mashera, for instance, or the whole notion of smart urbanism in terms of transportation, energy, resources, recyclability, and so on and so forth. Now, this is the 7th example, that the 7th principle that I started to talk about is what I called it the social tapestry, the social fabric. How the social dimension is not exclusive, it's actually creating city for all. So this part of Doha is literally speaking to everyone. You talk to locals, you talk to expats, talk about the whole notion of inclusivity. And then the very final principle is that this specific area of the city is also a manifestation of what we call it knowledge-based urban development. Now, Doha and most of the Gulf cities are moving from resources, oil and gas, towards knowledge economy, creative economy, and so on and so forth. And this is why this project is almost like an urban campus. It's a place that you can learn without going to school, without going to university, because you can learn from the souk, you can learn from the museum, you can learn from fanar, you can learn from meeting people. So all your journey, all your encounters, all your experiences, because of all these facilities that were distributed, would transform this area into a very knowledge-based place. Now, this is the scenario that we were able to do. So as I said, number one, I need to have your feedback, because this is not my project. This is a project for all of us, whoever wants to contribute. Number two, who would be willing to help and give us a hand? Okay, skip the second question. How about only telling me how you guys feel? You're not going to give any hand? No problem.
Oh, sorry. No, willing to contribute, yeah?
Sure, inshallah.
I just go for patients on that. It takes 30 months recovering.